Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. I like to do videos on canning and baking and cooking and vintage recipes and just life here in the thumb of Michigan. And I'm so happy that you joined me today. And today is Souptember. I am very happy and excited to be part of Souptember again this year. This is my 4th year. My very first year I did a canning video on navy bean soup, Senate soup, and I've had 2 other years since then, and now this year I'm going to do 2 videos this month. This collaboration is sponsored and organized and put on by Leanne over at Mennonite Farmhouse, and she does an amazing job. She puts so much work into getting the channels and getting it organized, and it's a lot of fun, and you're going to have some amazing recipes. I'll have the playlist down below, and you're going to want to watch every video and comment. Make a nice thoughtful comment, because on October 2nd there's going to be a live show on Leanne's channel. She's going to give away a $100 gift card plus some other prizes for people that are there, and then some other people are donating prizes, and it'll be a good time. Lots of laughs and lots of good conversation. So make sure you're there. I'll have the details down below. And what am I going to make today? Well, I put a lot of thought into it. There's so many soups, and sometimes I don't have an actual recipe. I just put it together, you know. What do I have in the freezer? What do I have in the crisper? What spices do I feel like? What am I in the mood for? Do I want creamy or broth? So it's not easy to figure out what I want to do, what kind of video. But my dad is here visiting from California. No, he's from Florida, and he doesn't make chili for himself because, as you know, chili makes a lot. And my daughter's here and she likes chili, and it's our town festival this weekend and we're really busy. So I'm gonna make a pot of chili and I'm gonna have it in the crock pot ready to go whenever anyone wants to eat or if anyone stops in. But not just any chili. Since I've retired and I don't work in a town where there's like some of the fast food places, I miss Wendy's chili. That was my go-to lunch for fast, inexpensive, and just good food, especially in the winter. I'd go get one of their cups of chili, and it was filling, and I love their chili. And it's different than my chili that I usually throw together. Mine's has more spice to it, and mine's maybe more thicker. So that's what I'm gonna make. Now it's the night before I'm gonna have it, so I'm gonna prep my vegetables now and get it ready to go because I have to be somewhere at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I have to line up for the town parade. So I want to have it on before that. So I'm going to get it all ready, throw it in the refrigerator, and then in the morning I'm just going to have to, put it in the crock pot and turn it on low and just let it do its thing. You don't have to make this chili in a crock pot. You can make it on the stove and let it simmer for a while. I just don't have the time to do that tomorrow, so I'm doing the crock pot method. Most of the recipes call for 2 pounds of ground beef and 2 cans of pinto and 2 cans of kidney and 2 cans of tomatoes and 2 cans of sauce. And I think that's going to be too much, plus the vegetables. I want to make this size crock pot. I don't want to make this size crock pot. And there's only 4 of us. I don't want to live on it for a long time. So I'm gonna cut the recipe in half and use 1 pound of beef. Now when I'm all done, if I think it needs more beef because my husband likes it meaty, then I will add half a pound. I need to brown the ground beef and do the vegetables. First I'm gonna put my cans in here just to see. Hopefully I don't need the bigger one. So I'm going to put in 1 can of tomato sauce. 1 can of diced tomatoes. Now I do love leftover chili, especially Wendy's style chili, because then I can make a taco salad like they do. I think they still make it like that. I might need more when I start doing this. They do not drain the beans, which is pretty old school, but it helps as the thickener. My mom never drained and rinsed her beans. So maybe that's the kind, you know, the age of the recipe. It's more like what my mom would make. I'm using light kidney beans. You can use light or dark. So there's all the canned items, if I have it. Okay. Now I'm going to get my beef on browning. Going to add about a half a tablespoon of cumin. I love the smell of cumin. About 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. I added 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Chili powder. Can't have chili without chili powder. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons. Pan is still heating up, so we're going to chop some vegetables, green pepper, celery, and onion. I'm going to finish browning this meat, and then I'm going to let it cool so it's not hot going into everything and into the refrigerator overnight. I'm going to let it not be so hot. So my veggies I'm going to chop in my chopper. I'm going to chop with using the small blade because I find that the veggies aren't real big and chunky in Wendy's chili. My mom always made them maybe a little chunkier. So that's about how I will probably slice it thinner and make them even smaller. And I'm going to do half an onion since I'm doing half a batch.
Smack them onions.
I'm recording. That's what I do. So here's the onions. Next is celery. And the recipe's using 2 pounds call for 2 ribs of celery. So I'm going to do 1. And we'll see. I like the celery in it. but I don't want it to be overpowering. Okay. Seeing the size of them, if I want them smaller. I mean, that one's good. We'll put those in. Then all that's left is green pepper. And I'm gonna do about 3/4 of a medium green pepper. And this looks like a good blend. So we'll add the meat in and see if it all looks proportionate. I'm going to put the meat in now. It's still a little warm, so I'm going to have to let this just sit for a little bit before I put it in the fridge. Not too long. Okay, let's stir it in. And I think it's enough meat. What do you think? Is that gonna be enough?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be enough. It smells like Wendy's.
I mean, think I should double it or?
No.
Okay. I don't either. Yeah, that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Think about how much leftovers there are we have for chili. This way there won't be as much.
Right, that's what, and I'm not wanting a ton of it. That was, okay, decision's been made. That's enough. So if you have a bigger family or want to make for lots of leftovers, do the 2 pounds and everything doubled that I'll have down below. I'm gonna let this sit for just about 5 minutes, then put it in the fridge. In the morning, I'm gonna take it out and put it in the crock pot on low, and I'll bring you back. This has been cooking. I turned it on low at first, and the veggies weren't getting soft, so I turned it on high, and now it really smells good, and the veggies aren't crunchy. But this looks like Wendy's chili to me. So we're gonna let it cook a while longer, and I'll bring you back when we dish it up. Here it is, ready to serve. And to me, this looks like Wendy's chili. But we will do a taste test. Here it is dished up. We do have cheese and sourdough bread, but I want to taste it like this. Here it is. It does taste like it. Dinner is served, some cheese added, some sourdough bread, and some cowboy candy, because cowboy candy is the best ever on chili. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to watch all the Souptember videos, and I'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.